One of the most powerful drugs on this planet is your own mind. You see, we in human nature today, we have this habit of looking outside of us to find the solutions to everything. Because that's exactly what the media makes us believe, that there's a pill for some pain, there's a pill for a headache, there's some drug for chemotherapy, there's some drug for radiation, there's a magic pill that will help you lose weight, there's this special exercise that will help you get a six-pack and all of that stuff. It's good, it may be right, it may be wrong. But it should never move us away from the path that states that the mind is the most powerful tool when it comes to healing, when it comes to creating, when it comes to building in the body and out of the body as well. There is one drug which is more powerful than meditation, more powerful than food, more powerful than any medication that you can find on this planet. And that drug is your own mind. Now, we've spoken many times about meditation and how meditation helps you. Yes, it does. It's great. It helps us to be calmer. It helps us to be in more control with our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. And that's fantastic for us. But what if we added something above meditation that can actually help you to heal, that can help you to build, that can help you to create? And that one simple drug is called visualization. You see, we use the mind, we calm it down first so that we can think more clearly. Now, what if we use that same mind to start visualizing? Now, visualization is so powerful, and I want to talk about it today because I have cancer patients all over the world who are using visualization to overcome the side effects of their chemotherapy, their radiation, and actually heal. I have people who are using it to lose weight, people who are just using it to feel good inside, to make their lives better. And we're going to learn today exactly how this simple technique works, and anyone and everyone can do it. So, number one, when you start off with a business or you start off working, you have a vision. You have a vision that you want to build a business. You have a vision that your business will be food or medicine or art or baking or whatever it is. You start off with that vision in your mind. But along the way, we lose sight of that vision because we get so caught up in everything that, helps us to reach towards the vision. There are things that come up, there are, obstacles in the path towards your vision, but we forget how aligned we need to be to that vision. And then you have these successful businessmen and people who are so focused, they know what they want in regards to their vision, and they achieve it because their guiding path to that vision is what they follow every single day. That's how powerful the mind is. Now, we have to be very clear about the fact that visualization, it cannot make you perform beyond your capabilities. It cannot make you perform beyond your capabilities, but it can help you to reach your potential. It can help you reach your potential. When I say this, what I mean is that most of us today do not work or use everything that we have around us or within us to its full potential. So I'm talking about someone who's sick. Okay, we believe that, here's a medication for a lifetime, so we believe that we got to be on that medication for a lifetime and we cannot heal. But we don't use the full potential of the human body, the healing ability of the human body to overcome, fix that gland, and in most cases, not be on that medication anymore. Likewise with your work. So many people don't even use their full potential to be great at the work that they do because they have failure that comes in as an obstacle, and then they lose hope. They have all these other negativities and stresses that come up and detach them away from their path, that leads them towards their vision because they don't work towards their full potential. I see it in people who work out all the time. They have so much potential to work out or push their bodies just a little more in the safest way, but they don't believe they can do it. Here's a simple example. So people, they fix their mind on that number. Let's all imagine we're going to do a plank right now, and we say we're going to plank for 1 minute. As you reach 1 minute, you will find that your body gives up because you already set your mind at 1 minute. You don't realize that you could probably go on for 2, or you could probably go on for 2.5. Okay, now it's not bad, you did the 1 minute plank, but you limited yourself because your vision was on 1 minute. It's like the same thing with people lifting weights. They say, okay, my next set is going to be 10 reps. Why not 12? Why not 6? Why not 8? The moment you say 10 reps, okay, it's going to be very hard for you to cross the 11th rep because your mind and your vision is already focused on the 10th rep. So now, what we need to understand is I can picture myself walking on a mountain trail, okay? Or I can actually be walking on a mountain trail. Even the very fact of me closing my eyes and picturing that I'm walking on a mountain trail, what's going to happen is we're going to activate neural pathways in your entire body. What I mean by this is the nerves start communicating, and I'm visualizing myself walking on that path. My neurons and my nerves are already stimulated for the action, even though I'm just sitting over here with my eyes closed. And there are so many examples out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the biggest biceps in the world at one point, he would visualize each rep that he does would build that mountain peak in his bicep. That's how he built it. There are other bodybuilders who are bigger than him, taking the same supplements, taking the same food. What was the difference? When they interviewed Arnold Schwarzenegger, it was his visualization. Before he hit the gym, he visualized how he wants his body to look. Now, when we take that analogy today to people who are struggling to lose weight, their vision is such that they can never do it because they're looking around all the time and wishing they had someone else's body, but not focusing on how they want to look because they're too scared to think that there is a possibility that they may actually look that way. Or we're afraid of rejection, or we're afraid of disappointment, that what if I put in all this effort and it doesn't work? And that's what happens all the time. People come up and sign up for plans and they're like, if I do this, and it doesn't work, then what? You know, you've come with the wrong vision. Come with the vision that I am going to do these things and I am going to look like this, lose this weight, heal from this disease. That's how powerful your mind is. There are golfers who get that perfect swing by practicing only in their mind, practicing that swing over and over again, and then they go out on the golf course and they hit the perfect swing because it's gone on in their mind. There are enough of case studies showing that runners, when their coach makes them run the entire race in their mind first, they actually connect electrodes to their calf muscles and their legs and their quads and hamstrings, and just by the athlete sitting and visualizing the entire run, the muscles actually fire up and stimulate just by visualizing that movement. You see, visualization is very, very important. Now consider yourself, you're in a new town where no one can understand a word of the language you speak, and you want directions to go to a toilet. You can try sign language, you can try talking with words they may not understand, but you take a piece of paper and pen and you draw a picture of a toilet and you show it to that person who can't understand you, and he'll direct you to a toilet. It's a visual. Visuals stay in us all the time. You have a subconscious mind and you have a conscious mind. Whatever you are feeding your subconscious mind is going to become a reality for you, which is why I always tell people, if you think you're fat, you will be fat. Even if you're thin, there are so many thin girls out there who think they're fat. And all their friends around will tell them, like, what's wrong with you? You're not fat, you're thin, you're slim, you look great. But they still think they're fat. And then we think, oh, she's just fishing for compliments, or she wants people to remind her that she looks good. But no, it's a real problem. She believes she's fat, she thinks she's fat, so that's exactly what she sees in the mirror. Likewise, that's why we have to be so careful when it comes to health and the things we tell people. So if we tell someone, hey, listen, you're going to be on this drug for a lifetime, that's exactly what the patient's body is going to believe. Even if the patient has the ability to get off that medication, it will not happen. Which is why, yes, there are some people who need drugs for a lifetime. There are some people, this is not a way for you to replace your medical treatment, but it's a way for you to start healing and eventually probably get off your medication or even never even get a disease. So let me give you an example right now, because it's extremely important for you to understand that this drug visualization is free. It's inexpensive. You don't need to light a candle, sit with your legs crossed in a quiet room and play some music and visualize. You can do it with your eyes closed at an airport, in a car, on a flight, wherever you are. Wherever you are, you have this power in you to change how the outcome may really, really be. So for example, let's do the lemon exercise right now. It's so important for you to understand the power of visualization and how each and every thought of yours is having some reaction or producing some hormone or chemical in the human body. So I want all of you watching right now to just close your eyes, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and now listen very, very carefully to what I'm saying to you. Okay, your eyes are closed, take a deep breath. Now imagine you have a lemon with you. You're cutting this lemon. It's a sour lemon, not a sweet lime. It's a sour lemon. You cut this lemon, okay? Now imagine you take this lemon and you're touching it towards your tongue. You're actually licking this lemon, okay? Now be with the sensation you feel right now. You have cut a lemon and you've touched it to your tongue. Okay, open your eyes right now. Did you feel the production of saliva in your mouth? In most cases, you would have felt the production of saliva in your mouth. Now, how is this possible? All you've done is visualized a lemon touching your tongue. But because the concept of a lemon being sour is already registered in our subconscious, just you focusing on that thought has allowed your mouth to produce saliva. That's how powerful it is. You've actually started your digestive system working only by visualizing a lemon touching your tongue, which is why sometimes when we think of food that we really want, we start drooling because we're so focused on that food that it has already started the process of digestion, which is the first step is the production of saliva in your mouth. So now just think that power is within you. So today, if you're going to go and get your chemotherapy, right now, what is in your power can be controlled with the way you visualize it. Now, it can be driven with fear that, oh no, I'm going for chemotherapy today. I'm going to lose my hair. I'm going to be weak. I'm going to have nausea. I'm going to have diarrhea. Or I'm going to be constipated and I'm going to lose weight and look horrible. Or you can change that thought to, okay, I'm aware of all of that stuff, but push that out of my mind right now. The chemo that's going in my body, I'm going to close my eyes and imagine every drop or every bit of that chemo is boosting my immunity and killing every cancer cell in my body. Even though we know chemotherapy is poison, your subconscious can be programmed to think of it otherwise. Your conscious mind is programmed to think of all the bad things that come across with chemo. And we've done this experiment with hundreds of people across the world, and we see, and the oncologists tell us that they've not gone through any side effect of that chemo because they had their eyes closed and they were visualizing what good it can do. So now imagine you have that power to do it. So there are people in Delhi right now with pollution and smog and all of that stuff. And obviously, I would think the same thing too. Oh, my lungs are going to be congested and all of that's going to happen. Or I can change my thinking, even though it sounds funny. I can change my thinking and believe that, okay, the air that I breathe is making me healthy and strong because my subconscious needs to believe in that. It doesn't need to believe that this air is going to make me sick. And that is the power of visualization. It's not just with your health, it's with your personal goals, it's with relationships. If you see your relationship as something that is dying or toxic or there's no hope for it, that is exactly what's going to happen. But what stops you from visualizing exactly how you want your relationship to be? And in most cases, when I counsel people, I ask people, what is it that you really want in life? And believe me, most people don't even know that. They want things in fragments. Okay, I want great health. I want my children to grow up well. I want wealth. You know, they're not clear. And if you're not clear with your vision, your subconscious doesn't hold the blueprint to exactly what your life is going to be. But when you're so sure about what your vision is, there is no way that anything can come between it. And if something comes between it, you're stronger than that negative thought. So for example, someone trying to lose weight. We all know even healthy people put on weight, find it difficult to lose weight, and that cycle happens with everyone. So we start off with a weight loss program and an exercise program and we're doing our best, but the weighing scale doesn't budge for the first week. Then we lose maybe 100 grams and for the second week, and then we come up with all the excuses that, oh, it's not working, my workout plans are working, something else is happening and stuff. You know, we get misaligned from our goal. We don't understand that we're not looking at how do we want to look? How do we want to look? So your visualization for yourself and your health and your weight loss, you got to close your eyes and truly imagine this is how I will look when I lose weight. Not how the stupid weighing scale is going to look, throwing you some number which you're basing your happiness and your entire life on. Okay, you got to imagine that I will fit into this dress. This is how I will look when I'm walking into that party. This is how I will feel when I've lost 5 kilos. It is so powerful for you to do that because that's what's going to keep you on track. So even if your weight goes up after a week or you don't lose weight, you hold on to your vision of how you want to look. And that is what is going to get you to your goal. Okay? Now it requires discipline for you to do it, and it requires you to keep on trying. Just think about anything that you were successful for. You kept on doing it over and over and over again. For people who couldn't meditate, they started meditating because they kept trying to meditate every day. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then an hour. So like that, you got to start visualization every day. So people will visualize today, their weight's not going to fall. They're going to say, oh, this doesn't work for me. Because we have this tendency of giving up too quickly. We have this tendency of not wanting to sacrifice time for things that really, really matter, because we're constantly looking for quick fixes. This may take you 5 minutes every single day when you wake up or when you sleep or whatever time it is. You close your eyes, you take 6 deep breaths, and you visualize what you want in regards to your health, your disease, your personal life, your relationships, whatever it is. You try this today. It will change your life. Maybe not today, maybe not in a week. But for you to become excellent at it, you got to keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. And don't be greedy in your visualization. Take one thing at a time. The common thing is we'll visualize, okay, I have this financial target, now I have this weight loss goal, and it confuses the whole thing. Have one vision. When I ask some of the richest people in the world who are my clients, like, what is your vision today? They said 10 years ago it would be to have X amount of wealth, X amount of evaluation. But today we realize that that can't buy our health back. So I asked them, what do you visualize for? We visualize for great health, to feel happy, to have a great relationship. And when you have all of that stuff, your money will probably mean something to you. So our visualization could be, I want to feel healthy and feel good in myself. So to feel healthy and feel good in myself, you would automatically lose weight to feel that way. At the same time, someone may be carrying extra pounds and already feeling good in themselves. And they don't have to change that. So if you want to visualize, especially cancer and disease, people with diabetes, people with cardiac problems, just visualize that your arteries are clean, that your blood is flowing through your arteries without obstruction, your blood pressure is being managed the right way, your immunity. Think of your immunity, visualize them as little soldiers constantly working for you, constantly fighting out germs, pathogens, bacteria, whatever it is. Keep visualizing that your immunity is fighting for you and keeping you healthy. That's the only thing you need to do, nothing else. You don't have to worry about how the chemo is going to work. You don't have to worry about how the protein in your diet's going to make you fit. None of that. None of that. All you need to do is work on your subconscious through the power of visualization. And please, people going through cancer, this is one of the most powerful things. I'm not here to make a statement to say that it will heal you or it will prevent your cancer and take it away. Ideally, I would like to believe that it can, because we have so many people who have done it. I have a person on a flight right now who's been diagnosed with cancer. The doctors are not sure whether it's cancer, but they think it's cancer. She's flying to Singapore for treatment. And the only thing I've asked her to do is constantly visualize that when she lands, she walks into the doctor's office. As she comes out, she's cancer-free. She's sitting on that flight, landing back in Calcutta without that disease in her lungs. And I can bet this is going to work for her. Okay, I'm so strong about it because she's so strong about it. She's constantly telling herself, and every half an hour she's messaging me and saying, Luke, it's not there. I'm feeling stronger. I'm not feeling sick anymore. And these things are real. This is not to take away medicine. This is not to take away anything else. It's to realize that we have all been born with innate power and capabilities to heal ourselves. Yes, we need chemo and radiation and drugs and all of that to support as a crutch. I'm glad we have it. I'm glad we have doctors and hospitals and everything, but they don't become the primary healers. You remain the primary healer. Your body is more intelligent than any doctor, scientist, nutritionist, healer on this planet. And you have that one drug, which is your mind. You can change the way you feel right now. That's in your power right now. But what's separating you is your own emotions and your ego. But you have that power and you know you have it. So the more and more we work with our minds, the more and more we visualize exactly who we want to be, how we want our lives to be. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. Have a great day, everyone.